What's up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast. Sheryl Swoopes responds to Stephen A. Smith. Now, if you guys haven't heard the news or watched my video, Stephen A. Smith calls out Sheryl Swoopes for all of the Caitlin Clark hate, and since then she has responded. Get in here, guys. Like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's go. Sheryl Swoopes called Stephen A. Smith a coward after he blasted her for the comments involving Caitlin Clark. Now, guys, Stephen A. Smith has been on a tear when it comes to Caitlin Clark. We saw Stephen A. Smith headbutt with all of his counter co-hosts over there at First Take on ESPN, owned by Disney. So you guys kind of get where I'm going with this. But basically, Stephen A. Smith has been defending Caitlin Clark. Shannon Sharpe is one of the partners that works with him. He's been defending Caitlin Clark. We see a lot of the support in the media, a lot of love for Caitlin Clark, but also a lot of hate, a lot of unnecessary hate. And let's just be honest, guys, everybody calls it out, everybody sees it. But when you talk about it, especially if you're a black man that talks about it, you're somehow an Uncle Tom and you're not keeping it real. No, in fact, we are keeping it real. And when we come out to defend things that we know are genuinely wrong, we should not be criticized for it. Stephen A. Smith did his thing. Make sure you guys check out the video. I will put the video at the end of this video so you guys can check that out. But Sheryl Swoopes has since then responded. I have not seen what she said, so let's get into the report. Now, brief summary, guys. Sheryl Swoopes left Caitlin Clark off of the list when she was talking about Indiana Fever success. She literally named everybody: Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Alyssa Smith, everybody from the water boy, the uniform manager, and she blatantly left Caitlin Clark off. And Stephen A. Smith had every right to call her off because, come on, guys, like, why do you guys think that the Indiana Fever is in this position? Because all of the names that you name, they were on the team when they were not in the playoffs, and last time I checked, they are in the playoffs, or at least in the playoff seeding. So Sheryl Swoopes, I believe, and Stephen A. Smith, along with the rest of the world, pretty much believe that what's her name? Sheryl Swoopes. Pretty much believe that Sheryl Swoopes was indeed being spiteful, hateful, and very jealous. So this is Sheryl Swoopes' response. Do you talk about them or others in the league and give them their props? She wrote on follow-up post. I hope y'all take all of this energy to the polls and vote. What? See, right here, guys, is where all of this stems from. You have people who are passionate about things who bring them on their platforms. I do the same thing. So by her saying go vote, this lets me know that most likely, okay, let's just be honest, she's probably from the left or agrees with the left. And because of this type of stuff, she feels like that people should go vote. What do you think that's going to stop people from having their opinions? Do you think that if someone is put into office that we won't be able to talk about this? This is nonsense. Where does this come from? And you're right. I do think that everybody should go vote. I think that everybody should exercise their rights to vote, especially this term, because it is very, very critical. So let's listen to Sheryl Swoopes, guys. Please use your energy and go vote. Hopefully you guys vote for the right candidate that will end a lot of what's going on currently in our country and across the world. So I don't know where she was getting at with that, but that is the one thing I will agree. Even though I know why she's saying it, she pretty much supports all of the things and the beliefs that are in the WNBA, the women, the communities, like all of that. So I get what she's saying. Do you think that because a certain person is in office that we're going to bite our tongues, that we're not going to say what we want to say? That's crazy. But anyway, it goes on to say, she then accused Smith of not caring about the WNBA until Caitlin Clark came along. By the way, you new to this. I'm true to this. Actually, we're all new to this because nobody was watching it. And I'll be the first to say, I ain't watched the WNBA until Caitlin came. Okay, it wasn't no Angel Reese. It wasn't no Sheryl Swoopes. To be honest, I just found out who you were, Sheryl Swoopes, and I'm a nobody, right? So like, it's a lot of validity in what you're saying, a lot of truth. No one really watched the WNBA like that. Now that we're watching it, I must admit it is very, very entertaining, very physical, and I love the sport. But no one even knew who you were, Sheryl Swoopes. At least I didn't. And I doubt that a lot of people who follow NBA basketball, I mean, let's just be honest, we didn't know. And Caitlin Clark is the reason. It's the reason why none of the TV shows were talking about this. It was unpopular. And you know that, Sheryl Swoopes. Is that why you're so mad? Because your sport wasn't popular until the white girl came and got it popping. I mean, like, that's the truth. We can't help the times we live in. We wish that you would have made that. We wish that you could have done that for us. I promise you, Sheryl Swoopes. If you were the reason that I was watching the WNBA, I would literally be making Sheryl Swoopes videos. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. So, I mean, yeah, you're not really hurting Stephen A. Smith by saying this, but let's keep going. And to conclude her social media rant, not sure what he thought he was doing. I'm ready to go on his show. Coward. Yeah, she's definitely a very angry woman. And Sheryl Swoopes is confirming what Stephen A. Smith called her out on, and that she is an angry, bitter, jealous woman, and she can't even hide it. Her emotions are all over this, all on display right here, guys, and it's something. I mean, I can feel the negative hate and energy coming off of this. Maybe it's just me, but she's really mad. She's really in her feelings because not only did Stephen A. Smith make this was a viral video. This was a viral take. Obviously, YouTubers and content creators like myself, we dug into it and we made videos. So what's happening is Stephen A's message is being replicated and replicated and replicated. And he has more clout than Sheryl Swoopes, even though she's a 4-time WNBA champion that we all just found out about in 2024, at least me. You know, he's more reputable than she is. I'm just being honest. He goes on to say, you talk about whomever and whatever you want on your podcast, correct? So why can't I? Also, did you listen to the entire episode? Nope. I have a personal relationship with these players and they deserve recognition as well. Okay, Sheryl, we get that, but let's not scurry away from the truth. Just because you have a personal relationship, you still can acknowledge them. We won't tell you how to list who's the best on the team, but for crying out loud, like, you could have acknowledged, you know, that Caitlin Clark is, you know, the reason that they are where they are. I mean, come on, let's make it make sense. And I just simply agree with Stephen A. Smith. I'm sorry, Stephen A. Smith gets on my nerves. He's the guy that you love one day, hate for the next 3. That's Stephen A. Smith. But sometimes when he speaks, at least of lately, especially now that he's indulged into politics, maybe that's why Sheryl Swoopes is saying that she hopes that he has the same energy for voting, because he kind of, well, he says he's independent. Well, but I just feel like Stephen A. Smith, obviously his job is to be a little bit messy, stir the pot. He does that very well. But case in point, the whole Caitlin Clark situation, he's been spot on. Okay, so I gotta support at least that aspect of it. You guys let me know what y'all think about Sheryl Swoopes' response. Does she seem a little bit enraged? Do you guys agree and support her? Do you guys think that she has the right to feel the way she feels, even though she gave a legit excuse on why she left Caitlin Clark off semi-legit? Let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns, guys. I'm done with this. You guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Yeah.